We're all set down.
Okay, this is a regular scheduled meeting of the Finance Committee. It's 5:15 on July 8th. Members of the finance, I'm the chair, Dan Trimble. We also have Council Fornia, Council Leonard, Council Yakabaga, and other councils present, and Council Chair Pelletier, Council Fish, and who else are we gonna do? So Council Hawes is here. So first item of bids and purchasing. The only item is bids and purchasing.
Our first item is the parking lot at the airport. We went up to bid, we received 5 bids for the new parking lot, the 800 plus space parking lot.
Before you go further, I think Council Leonard may have a conflict on this side.
Sure, so we've already talked about this in the past, but just because we have a new council now and also this is a rather large purchase. This is a family-owned business, a cousin. And so I do feel like I have a conflict of interest, but of course I want the council to determine for themselves.
So it's the Sargent Corporation is the one that's
Correct.
because is anybody make a motion that Council Leonard has a conflict on this item? So
I don't see a conflict.
okay, with no motion, there's no conflict, so I agree with you. I'm not gonna make the motion. So,
Okay.
all right, go right ahead.
All right, so we did go up to bid, we received 5 bids. They range from 4,390,000 to 7,802,000. This was, the budget was 6.5 million, which the council had previously approved taking out of the airport's unassigned fund balance to cover this project. This is the new parking lot off of Godfrey Boulevard. Part of the project we discovered was that there is an aging sewer line that runs under where the parking lot's gonna go, so we determined that we should fix that since we're digging it up anyway, so that added about $78,000 to the proposed project. So the recommendation tonight is to go with Sargent Corporation, the low bidder for $4,468,000 for the new parking lot, and this would be on tonight's new business at full council, if approved.
And the difference in for the sewer part is not coming from the airport, that's coming from the sewer department.
Correct, that'll be paid for by the sewer.
Any questions or a motion to approve this bid?
I make a motion to approve this bid.
Second. Without any objection, it says approval.
Thank you. Our next item is for our stormwater compliance services. We contract out for storm and sewer system compliance work to make sure that we maintain our permit compliance and make sure that everything we're doing okay with our MS4 permit. We've gone out to bid with extensions. Those extensions have expired, so we did go out to bid again. We received 2 proposals, one from Haley Ward and one from Stillwater Environmental. We've been currently using Stillwater Environmental, and we're very happy with them. They were the low bidder at $31,515. So the recommendation is to continue with a new 3-year contract with Stillwater Environmental at $31,515.
Motion on this item.
I make a motion.
Second.
Without any objection, that bid has approval.
Thank you. So the next bids, that's for all related to the Ohio Street, various projects on Ohio Street. The first one is in regards to sidewalk paving. And the city engineer, John Terry, maybe he'll explain this a little bit better, but I'm gonna take a stab at it. He explained it in his memo that the Ohio Street project is a 50/50 project with Maine DOT. The city does a number of those projects, and they usually are very successful, and part of that is because our own staff, particularly Ted Tremblay from our engineering department, acts as the construction manager for the project. And what that means is the various pieces of the project are typically contracted out with different types of organizations or businesses whose primary focus is to do that: sidewalks, actually milling and paving the road, earthwork, that type of stuff, as opposed to doing a full bid to one contractor and then having them hire out to subcontractors, because typically we would end up paying for a higher price. So the next few bids, including this one, is where contractors were reached out to that specialize in the particular types of projects that we're going to be talking about. And the recommendation is to go with the low bidder in those projects. So this first one is for sidewalk paving. They reached out to Precision Paving and Hughes Brothers. And the Precision Paving was a low bidder at $124,690. So the recommendation is to go with Precision Paving for that work. It is within the budget that was included for this Ohio Street project in the fiscal year's 24 budget.
Any questions or motion on this item?
Make the motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded without any objection, this has approval.
Thank you. The next item is also for the same project, the 50/50 project on Ohio Street. This is for paving of Ohio Street between Bailey Street and Crestwood Place. Contractors were reached out to. We got three bids from quotes from Streets Landscape and Lawn Care, B&B Paving, and Northeast Paving. Streets Landscape and Lawn Care was the low bidder at $189,390. So recommendation is to go with them as the low bidder. There's been no issues with them. We've used them on other projects, very happy with them. Again, this is within the fiscal year 24 budget for this project.
I make a motion to approve.
Thank you, and a second.
Second.
And seconded with no objection, this item has approved.
Thank you. Our next item is also for paving on Ohio Street. This is from the Thomas Hill Road to the I-95 bridge. Again, three quotes: Streets Landscape and Lawn Care, B&B Paving, and Northeast Paving. Streets was once again the low bidder. Recommendation is to go with them for $277,045. Again, within the 24 budget.
Make a motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded, it's without objection, this has approval.
And the last item is for earthwork and storm drain improvements, also part of the 50/50 project. Contractors were reached out to, and we had two quotes from Dassault Consulting and CNC Lynch. They were both fairly close within the 24 budget, but the recommendation is to go with Dassault at $85,420.
And you said we've done work with them in the past?
Yes.
So, pretty close bids, is there a motion on this item?
So moved.
Second.
Seconded without objection. This has
Thank you.
approval.
That is all of our bids tonight, but I did fail to mention that on the previous one for Thomas Hill to I-95, where it was 277, that will be on the council agenda tonight under new business.
Okay. And, Council Pelletier.
Going on with the audit?
The audit is in final tech review. I was anticipating that I would have got it last week, but my guess is with the holiday that a lot of people took some time off. So I am looking for getting it this week. And once that tech review items are cleared, we'll get an opinion and it will be issued. My goal was by the end of the week, and we'll send copies to all the counselors as well as publish it. So I'll be reaching out to the auditors tomorrow to find out where they are in the tech review. I do know that they lost some staff, so there was only one staff member that was doing tech review. But I know that it was given to him at the end of June. So that is, again, my hope is by the end of the week, we will have a finished, completed audit. I will say that all of the testing has been done by the auditors, so that it doesn't go to tech review until they're happy with everything. And all of the fund balances that was reported to the council back in March have not changed. They are the same numbers that we originally had reported for our unassigned fund balance.
Council Fawnin?
Did we talk to the bond bank about?
The bond bank and our bond attorneys are fully aware of it. We filed unaudited draft financials to report that we relate, why we relate, that, and they indicated that was the appropriate thing to do. They will continue to check on me where we're at and giving them updates. And as of right now, they have not issued any concerns. Of course, the sooner the better that we can file a completed one.
Great, thanks.
All right, without anything else, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.